Hello, this is Isaac from TheNintendoBosses, and you're watching part 28 of the Wind Waker walkthrough. So, I'm going to give you basically the little scenario that happened. I made a part 28, but it got corrupted and deleted itself, so I could not upload it, obviously. I actually did a lot of stuff in that. I got the Song of Passing, and I did quests for Lenzo so I could get the Deluxe Pictobox. So, I guess the best I can do is just tell you what I did. Hopefully that helps. For the Song of Passing, it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is just talk to this guy, and he'll say how he's having trouble getting the rhythm down for a certain dance. And so what you want to do, you just want to pull your Wind Waker out in front of him, and you'll learn the Song of Passing. So, that's pretty easy, and you should be able to do that. For this next part, I'll do my best to explain. You're gonna want to walk in, show Lenzo your Pictobox. He'll be like, "Have a look around, I implore you." And so, you just want to walk upstairs, and he'll creepily follow you up there, and then he'll creepily follow you back down. And once you've done that, just speak to him, and he'll explain that he wants a research assistant, and just say, he'll ask you to be the research assistant, and so you just gotta say yes both times. And that's all you need to do. But isn't that, well, that's all you need to do until he starts you with some quests. So his first quest will be this guy who writes love letters constantly, even though he keeps getting rejected. And so you gotta get a picture of him mailing a love letter, and so he'll be on this bench right here. He looks like Mario, kind of. And this quest is kind of annoying because you gotta wait for him to walk all the way to the mailbox, which can take a while. Like, he's walking back because he just put the letter in. And the thing that stinks about this is you have to get a perfect picture, otherwise Lenzo won't accept it, and you have to start the quest over again, which sucks because I don't want to talk to you, you emo. Yeah, so that's all you gotta do. But it's pretty hard. I mean, not hard, but you know, it's frustrating if you don't get the picture, and then you have to restart and wait for him to walk all the way back to the mailbox. My advice, just get a picture of him with the letter in his hand, putting it in the mailbox. That's the best advice I can give you. Anyway, once you show that to him, he'll start you on your second quest, which is, you have to take a picture of a guy who's like really sensitive to sounds, and you gotta take a picture of him when he's like freaking out because of a noise made. He's unclear on where you have to go for this, but you just have to go to the cafe. And when you head up here, there will be a guy sitting at a table, which you'll see in just a second. Right here. So just climb up on the table, break one of these pots, and he'll like freak out like that. And so you just gotta get a picture of that, and that's all you gotta do. It's an easy one. The easiest by far. He's pretty easy about it. He doesn't well, he's not so picky like he was for the other one, the first quest. So once you've done that, show the picture to Lenzo, and he'll start you on your third quest, which is, well, he explains that there's two people who are in love with each other, but they don't know it, and somehow he knows it, which I find kind of weird. Anyway, what you have to do is sorry if I'm sniffling and stuff, I have a cold. You have to wait for this guy, who everyone says has blonde hair, but to me, looks like red. You have to wait for him to walk all the way up here, up to this lady, and you may have seen this when I was standing outside Lenzo's shop. They'll catch a glance at each other, and you have to take a picture of that. And it's pretty easy. It's easier than the first one. It's still kind of hard because you have to wait for him to walk all the way up here, which can take a while. But he's not as picky about the picture as he was for the first one. So you'll be okay. Anyway, now what you have to do is, well, this is going to be the last thing we do before we start putting the pearls in place. We're going to get one more piece of heart, which will complete another heart container. So, just talk to this lady. When you talk to her the first time, she'll mention like her clothes, and then the lady on Outset Island, who you probably have seen walking with the pot on her head. You've probably seen her at the beginning of the game. Anyway, just get away from these kids. Then the second time you talk to her, she'll say there's a guy she has her eye on, and you gotta take a... or no. So, yeah, she'll say that. And then just use the song Passing twice. Which you'll see why in a minute. Then talk to this lady. Obviously, you want to agree. And yes, you do have to get her whole body in the pictograph. Once you're done with that, just show it to the guy who actually was in the third Lenzo quest. This guy. And you'll be like, oh, this girl, she's like awesome. Cool. And yes, you do have to get her whole body. I already said you do, but I didn't explain why. You have to get her whole body, otherwise he'll just be like, oh, a pictograph, eh? That's a cool picture, buddy, and that's it. So you gotta get her whole body, then he'll do that little cutscene right there. When you've done that, make sure to talk to her again, and she'll say maybe he'll come tomorrow. You could have actually done this after you agreed to take a picture of her, but make sure you do this, otherwise it won't work. So just talk to her, then use the song Passing twice again. And you'll notice she'll be gone, which obviously means that guy must have asked her out on a date. So, just head to the cafe and talk to the lady to receive your piece of art. And I said this earlier as well, if you're following along with my walkthrough, then this should be your fourth one, completing a new heart container. Alright, awesome. Just a piece of heart, lady. I don't even know. Well, that's basically all we had to do for this episode. I'm sorry, I really wanted to show you guys the one where I actually got the Song of Passing and where I did the quest for Lenzo. And I feel bad that it got corrupted. I don't know how it did, but anyway, that's all we're going to do. And don't worry, Matthew will be back for when we put the pearls in place. Finally. I'm excited. This is my favorite part of the game, which I probably already said in one of my earlier episodes. Anyway, this is Isaac from the Nintendo Bosses signing out. Thank you for watching. See ya.